Hello and welcome to Thaiger Bites. I'm Jay and this is Tim.
Hello.
And it's Lumberjack Friday. Right. Thaiger Bites.
This space in the middle is for the comments.
Right. Thaiger Bites is where we get to address your comments and feedback from our shows on YouTube, as well as Facebook, Instagram, and the Thaiger Talk forum on the website. And now people can send us videos at bites@thethaiger.com. So stay tuned for your videos and messages. Right, we'll start today first with Urawatoyaki. That is the name that was on the email that we got.
Okay.
With a video here from Saitama.
Oh, this is the one from Japan.
That's right.
Very pretty.
Good morning, Tim and Jay. Greetings from Gongendo Park in beautiful Saitama, Japan. It's getting chilly here and I'd really love to go to Thailand. I'm so glad to hear the requirements have been eased. Unfortunately, Japan still has a 2-week quarantine in effect, which makes things difficult. But hopefully that'll change soon as well. In any case, take care over there and hope to see you soon. Keep the great videos coming. Cheers.
Wow. There's just something about Japan, isn't it? Japan is a very popular destination for Thai people.
Very.
The Thai people love traveling to Japan, and I mean, look at it. It's so...
Petunias?
The flowers?
Yes.
I have no idea what those flowers are, but I just want to be around them.
I thought they looked...
Talk about running around in a flower field.
Okay, but thank you very much for the comment. Interesting that they're still imposing a 2-week quarantine if you want to get into Japan at the moment.
All right, our second one is a graphic.
Oh, this was very nice.
Yes, so yesterday we were talking about pigeons, and this is a message from Samson, who's made us this graphic.
So I'm not sure what the pigeon's doing there in the middle. We were referring to the many pigeons who were wandering around the ledge yesterday. They haven't appeared today.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for the wishes for Loi Kratong.
Yeah, happy Loi Kratong to you.
So if you're up in the north of Thailand, you'll see the Kom Lois flying into the sky, whether they've been banned or not. And in other parts of Thailand, you'll see people floating their homemade kratongs, which are sometimes bought as they walk into the area.
Yeah.
And floating them, lighting them and pushing them out the lake for them to pollute the area.
Yeah, or if you don't want to pollute the area, watch Natty's video on how to make a biodegradable kratong on the Thaiger. Right, and our last video for today is from Kelly.
Hi, this is Adam in Asia, and Jay, this one is for you.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
I cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory.
He cuts down trees, he eats his lunch, he goes to the lavatory.
Well, Jay, if you should see the rest of that particular song because it does get increasingly bizarre.
Oh, does it?
It sort of moves on from lumberjacks to ladies' clothing and stuff.
Yeah. Thank you, Kelly, for the homage to Lumberjack. Hashtag Lumberjacks Lives Matter.
That was Michael Palin, by the way, from Monty Python, which seems like, not that far away, but it's back in the 1970s, Monty Python, a British sort of ensemble of comedians, very funny. We used to go around school sort of coming back after we watched Monty Python on the TV and quoting Monty Python the next day thinking we're very clever.
Right.
A long time ago.
All right, now to read some of your comments from all of our media outlets. Here we go. First one from J.R. Kosa, who says, Tim and Jay, consider a segment where each of the Thaiger's employees marches in front of the camera for a few seconds. Of course, if some are too shy or just don't want to do this, they shouldn't have to. I think many of us would like to put faces with the names you mention and also see those behind the scenes whom we don't know about. Now, I believe you did that with Num the other day. You're like, Num, and then we talk about the shirts that we get, and they're from Num's family business. They make them themselves. So I guess...
you should see Num today, by the way.
Oh, he's a very hip man.
He's a fashion icon with the white socks pulled up over his ankles.
Yes.
A shirt that is sort of a fire pink and pale blue.
That's right.
Into black.
That's right.
And he's rocking the shorts.
And he's got the confidence of,
parading around like Chanel.
Yes. He's moving, living Thai Chanel. All right.
Probably not going to happen. Well, at the end of the day, the people who are in front of the camera are the ones who have been paid to do so, and we're not going to subject our other Thai staff to having to stand in front of the camera.
But if you become a member, you can actually catch some of our behind-the-scenes footage we like to do every couple of weeks. So
We
become
should
a
do
member.
that more often.
Yeah, we should do that. That's a good idea. I'm going to do it today.
Yes. Consider it done, members. You're going to see some sneak previews. We're going to talk about the changes at the end of the program as well.
Yes.
We'll do that.
Yes.
So a lot of comments from yesterday's Thailand News Today program with Jet, and these people were addressing the same-sex marriage situation, the Constitutional Court, who basically ruled that the current Marriage Act talked about a man and a woman, and therefore they wouldn't allow same-sex marriage under the current Thai constitution. Bill O'Neill said, I wonder if it's the Bill O'Neill. No, I'm thinking of Bill O'Reilly. Glad to see Thailand not adopting corrupted Western morals when it comes to marriage. Quite a definite point of view there. Hissing Sid said, same-sex wedding, it's a Western influence, so Thailand can do what they think is right or wrong, so good for them. Lockdown said, land of smiles, well, nobody believes that shit anymore. So why would it be surprising that the land of ladyboys rejects same-sex marriage? Trying to unpack that particular comment. One more about the same-sex marriage issue. Travelling Mama said, that's really sad that LGBT people can't marry like their straight counterparts. Sad face. Thank you for all those comments about that particular issue on Jet's Thailand News Today yesterday.
All right. Moving on to a comment from Victor Rothas, who actually tuned into Thaiger Unfiltered yesterday, where me and Natty gave our unfiltered answers. And he goes, ha! Looks like Natty pulled a fast one on ya with the coloured lip balm. Better grab some lip balm at the nearest 7-Eleven. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of this story, but you don't know the full story.
I do know the full story. Now, on Monday, you came in with full lipstick and a lovely little fetching dress.
Yeah, it was floral. I felt
And
floral.
We were wondering why you were sort of made up with a makeup. You had a lovely wig on as well. It was blonde, which we didn't think was appropriate. But then you tried to remove all the lipstick, but you left some on.
Yeah.
That's the story. That's the truth.
That's basically what happened. No. I had chapped lips, and therefore I asked Natty for lip balm. However, when she gave me her lip balm, she forgot to tell me that it's coloured lip balm. And she trolled me, basically. She's not here, but we were talking about it yesterday. And I only realised after the show that I just used coloured lip balm. So that's why my lips appeared to be red. I was not wearing lipstick, or maybe I was. And it's all a rouge.
He was wearing lipstick. But you just stick to your narrative, and if you believe it and it feels good for you...
That's right.
Gene O says, changing the topic quickly,
Yeah.
PM 2.5 comes mostly from multinational corporate farms burning their old crops, but they don't want to talk about that since all the relevant officers have been properly bribed. We just add allegedly.
Okay. Right. Now, doing live shows, we often make mistakes, or
Some of us make mistakes.
some of us make mistakes. Wrong buttons get pressed.
Are you blaming this on the buttons being pressed?
Sometimes, we go live and we're not supposed to be live, or we don't know we're live, and things can be said here and there. Now, we had a little bit of a snafu a couple of weeks ago where I was warming up and I went off. Those of you who know.
Do you know what? I'm thinking that of the slight malfunctions we've had, we've been very lucky.
Yes.
The actual malfunctions we have had, given some of the things that are said off camera.
Yeah, shocking. However, this person, who I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to give him any more attention because he cries for it every day, he says, so what happened was we went live and I said something, and he's commenting on that. So he says, so screw Jet and his hair follicles, Jay. That's not a nice thing to say. Someone should let you guys know that you are on air. So what happened was you said something about, at least your hair is not like Jet. Now, if you're going to quote me, at least quote me properly. I said, screw Jet and his great hair follicles, because he has great hair. He doesn't have gray hair follicles. That doesn't make sense. He has great hair follicles because his hair is amazing, and I'm jealous of it, and everyone knows about it, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
We look forward to your next faux pas.
Yeah, but this was the second part to my comment. I wanted to reply to this person, but someone did it for me. So YT1 replied to this person's comment saying, someone should let you know what sarcasm and a sense of humor is, banter between workmates. With all your snide comments, I bet you were great fun to work with. YT1, I completely agree. But yes, believe it or not, we actually sometimes like each other and like to make jokes and generally like working with each other. Some of us more than others, but yeah.
Dan Yeoman talking about the Sinovac vaccine. If Thailand only offers Sinovac vaccine, which it doesn't, then I understand why they don't want it. My girl is still waiting for her Moderna vaccine that was paid for and promised to her months ago. We do have a few stories in the Thaiger.com about the current situation with the Moderna vaccine. So if you type in the Thaiger Moderna, you'll probably be able to get the latest news about that. Hope there are lots of vaccines now on offer in Thailand. There's Pfizer, there's Sinopharm, there is Sinovac, of course, AstraZeneca.
No more Sinovac. They stopped using it.
Yeah, I think they were saying once they'd run out of the current supply, they weren't ordering any more.
That's right. All right, moving on to a comment regarding the Prime Minister's music video. Those of you who've missed it, the Prime Minister visited Krabi with his cabinet and they made a glorious music video.
Fantastic.
Can be found on YouTube.
I was weeping with laughter.
And Aussie666 says, in relation to the Prime Minister's music video, I would normally comment, don't give up your day job, but in this Prime Minister's case, I won't. I like that comment.
Yes, please give up your day job. Thailand, this is from CP, by the way. Thailand regaining high tourism levels depends on Emirates, he says, or she says. Dubai is a major hub where tourists from all over the world will transit through the airport, and many passengers prefer the A380. That on the back of news that Emirates are going to be increasing their flow of A380s, that's the big Airbus double-decker one, back into Thailand. So CP saying that Thailand will rely on Emirates because of the importance of Dubai as a hub.
Yep. All right. My last comment for today is regarding the Middle East. And Mr. Fat or Mr. Fat says, Jay.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Fat, P-H-A-T.
You said Mr. Fart.
No, Mr. Fat. I don't know how Fat. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not making fun. That was my attempt at. I'm sorry, sir, I don't know where you're from. But it's trying to be inclusive, okay? Just go with it, Tim.
I'll go with it.
Yes. Mr. Fat says, Jay, don't you know that nobody drinks in the Middle East? ? With a wink emoji. Mr. Fat, you're right. So I'll give you my experience. I stayed in Qatar, where you actually need a liquor license to buy liquor, and if you are Muslim, you're not allowed to buy or drink alcohol. So yeah, you're right. Nobody drinks in the Middle East.
That's a bit the same in Thailand at the moment. If you go to Khao San Road, nobody's drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
And Orange Guy says, so Thailand will stop the unvaccinated from going into certain places or activities if they're unwilling to get vaccinated, their country and their rules. Now, we've addressed this a few times. At the moment, there's no sort of vaccine mandate to get in restaurants or any premises at the moment. There may be some private organisations or businesses that do choose to demand a vaccination, for example. That will be up to them. We haven't seen that even slightly widespread at this stage. I've never been asked for a vaccine certificate to go anywhere except to get on a plane, which is currently a rule in Thailand that you need a vaccination certificate.
All right. That's it. Those are all the comments for today. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope you have a nice Friday and a great weekend. And a quick shout out to Coffee Culture. Thank you to Coffee Culture for providing us these beautiful mugs. You can also get an office subscription. If you're working in an office and you need a subscription for coffee and you need it on time, you can now get an office subscription at coffeeculture.asia.
Now this one was from Jay's table. Look, it's got lipstick marks on it. So there you go.
Why are you using it then? Hey, he's been caught in the act. Oh my God, what was that? Gross. All right, let's move on.
Trolling Family Guy and Stewie.
I see. All right. Have a great weekend, everyone.